Guys, Brian back here with a look at Myro. I got to apologize. I was definitely wrong yesterday on this. I was looking for an entry here for a long. It came down here. I ended up getting stopped out on this thing. It ended up dropping. I was looking for a target of right about 12.2. This thing bottomed down here at about 9.9. Okay, if I just zoom out on this thing, you know. It almost pulled down here to a 786 fib level. All right, and that's taking it from the low of this move over here to the top, okay, down to a 786. So is that the bottom? Well, we're going to take a look at some RSIs and try to figure this out. This thing has been brutal to chart. I don't know if it's the volatility. With meme coins, not my favorite ones to chart. So we're gonna stick to basic stuff here and just take a look at this. Getting a nice bounce now, actually, after it came down here. All right, so we're gonna mark this bottom down at 9.9. This thing came down to, okay, and you can see how much it's bounced already. It's up. Let's take a look here. It's up almost 16% from the bottom, so we'll see. We'll see if the 786 here is a bottom or not. Let's take a look at a few things. We've had, you can see these two red candles down here at the bottom. Now, if we zoom in on the hourly, you can see some pretty big buy volume down here too. All right, let's go on a 4-hour chart here. A little bit better. There you go. Yeah, look at this. There's almost 12 million. Of course, you have just as much sell volume there too. Right up here is where I was looking for that entry, and the thing ended up coming down here. So the only thing to really, that I would watch for a breakout on this thing. All right, you can see the 786. This right over here. It came down to this similar level, and you see what happened. Now, is that going to happen this time? No guarantees. All right, came right down here, and it bounced pretty hard. Okay, same area. All right, usually you look for past price, action, past price areas that had a reaction. Okay, that's what I was trying to get out here. Previous price areas that had reactions to it. Okay, this area here had a nice bounce. This area right here where we hit just a little bit ago had a very nice bounce in it. Now, the RSIs on this thing are extremely oversold. All right, let's get this off here. Let's look at them. All right, starting with the daily. All right, look at the daily RSI on this thing. It's way down at the bottom. It's at a 0 and a 1. All right, so extremely oversold. The 12-hour, right at the bottom, a 7 and a 4. Okay, the 8-hour at a 10 and an 8, and the 4-hour is at a 42 and a 20. All the time frames are bullish. Okay, that's one big indicator that this could be a bottom. All right, I am not saying for sure because I got tricked on this thing yesterday. It looks like a bottom. Okay, it absolutely does. All right, like I said, you can see what happened over here. When this came down to this price area, got a huge bounce out of this thing. We're right down in that similar area again. Is it going to pull back any further? It sure could. It could. Is it gonna? I don't know. The RSIs are just about as low as they can go. All right, so I would put a trend line on this thing, just like that. Okay, and watch for a break. It's starting to poke its head above there now. Is it going to go? Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not. We'll take it. Simple stuff here. Let's put a trend. This would be resistance up through here. Major resistance area right there. All right, looks like we hit support. You got another major resistance right here. Okay, right through there. Now let's go back to that 4-hour. All right, so you're going to come up to a major resistance area there at what is that, about 12.6. All right, so I would say any break of 12.6, and I would say this thing bottomed. That would take out this resistance over here and that would be a breakout of this down sloping resistance area. Now when you get up to a certain area, you're also going to have, you know, a trend line out through here of resistance. Let me see here if I can get this on a you know, probably somewhere like that. Okay, so if it does break this, then that, after that 12.6, then you're going to have resistance up here at about what is that, 14.9. All right, then you're going to run into this other resistance area coming out through here. Okay, this bigger resistance area. Is it going to get rejected there? Well, let's take a look here. Let's put a fib on here. Speaking of a fib, all right, if you guys are interested in learning this stuff, okay, over on my YouTube channel for $14.99, it's a level 3 membership. You get all these videos, all right, all these videos here, over 9 hours worth of videos. You can see this one's 20 minutes, this one's a half hour, 12, 13 minutes. You know, there's a lot of content over here. 27 minutes, a half hour. There's like 20 videos in there, 8 or 9 hours worth of content, all right, for $14.99. So if you're interested, please go check it out. It's a level 3 membership you can sign up for. Now, some stuff we definitely keep an eye on here. If this is a bottom, all right, you're going to expect a bounce up to at least the 618. So that would be up here towards 15 cents. 15.9 is that 702. You know, I could see this working out, you know, this working its way up here, working up, and then hitting this resistance. You know, it could happen over here. That's the 702, and then will it roll over from there, or will it bust through and make it a lot bigger move? Okay, that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on, because if it would bust through that area, then you'd be looking up at the 1618 up here at 23 cents. Okay, up towards there. That would be your next target area if you take this out. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this possible bottom here. I'm not saying for sure it's going to have to break this 12.7 to convince me of any type of break of resistance here, this down slope. You can see here, let me take a look at this. Let's put it on the hourly. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be 5 waves down here. I can count 5 out, no question. You know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, is that a bottom? Usually 5 waves down is a bottom. Your 4th wave is normally your biggest pullback. Okay, it didn't violate wave 1 here, so yeah, it could be a bottom here, guys. All right, I'm not saying for sure, because I got burnt yesterday on this thing up here, but you know, with all these RSIs way oversold like that, when the daily's this far down, okay, if you're not familiar with RSI, it's a relative strength index. You can see when it's at the bottom, price pushes up. Okay, when it gets to the bottom, just like over here, pushed up, came down for a mild correction, pushed up again. This was 5 waves up in here. The market usually moves in waves of 5. All right, especially on the way up. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the blow off top 5. Okay, then you usually have an ABC correction, and that ABC normally signifies a bottom. Okay. Let me look here on an 8 hour. You know, and it's just let me try to measure something out here and see. 702 right there. Pull that down on top. Yeah, see, that's why I was thinking, you know, if this was an ABC in here, that bottom would have came in here yesterday, right down here where I was looking for my entry, and it went lower. All right, I don't know if the sell volume pushed it down lower or what, but it definitely pushed it lower. Okay, this area here, if this is a bottom, all right, then this 9.9 should hold as a solid support. It should not lose that. Absolutely not. If it does, it's coming down here to 8 cents. Okay, that's just a fact. If it loses 9.9, which I honestly don't think it's going to. I mean, right over here, This is a daily close. This is a daily. If you come out a daily, there you go. That's a daily close down here, daily wick. You know, usually you have a reaction, you know, in daily areas, and it did. You know, it came down here, same thing as over here. Is this double bottom? You know, it could be. You know, that would be very bullish. If it is, you know, then I would expect a pretty big move out of Myro, if it is. Okay, so we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on that 9.9 as a, you know, if you're taking any long position on this thing, 9.9, it has to hold, okay? And keep an eye on that 12.6. If it breaks 12.6, then I believe a bottom's in. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you very soon. Have a great day, everybody.